Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, like and subscribe. If you guys are subscribers that are looking again, thank you for stopping by as well. Today we're going to be talking about the Ryobi oscillating tool that is also variable speed. Also, I would like to mention that I'm wearing my Hardy gloves that kind of match the Ryobi brand. Hardy is a brand of Harbor Freight. I like the gloves because they match it. They have good grip and so on and so forth. So let's get back to the Ryobi tool, multi-tool. So you get this tool part of the combo, as well as you can get the bare tool as well. So we're going to be looking a little bit at the tool itself. So if you look here, it's got your classic head, kind of like the other brand, but a little bit on the weaker side, I mean cheap side, as opposed to the DeWalt. If you guys go back to a few other videos, you guys can see the DeWalt I did, the unboxing. It had a few blades. It had the good and the bad on it. It actually had a kind of thing that I didn't like, and I will show you guys what I meant by that. And you guys can go back and look at the differences and the similarities and so on and so forth. So we're going to take a look here at the head of the oscillating sander. I'm going to be turning it around. If you guys look at the head over here, it's a regular head. It's got the teeth to hold the bits and the cutters and so on, and the sanding heads. So let's take a closer look at the head. If you take a closer look, if you guys see these notches over here, they're completely different than the DeWalt and the others. They don't have the teeth. It's almost like, well, in this one you don't have a quick release like you do on the other ones. Over here you have to, in the packs they don't even give you the Allen wrench or the Allen key. You have to get it yourself. Now I'm going to show you that right here. This thing right here is an Allen key. So now we're going to talk a little bit about the design and so on and so forth. So I didn't like this top thing because it seems like they want you to use only their brand and their brand of cutters. So let's say you're on the job site and you don't have the cutters and the cutters broke or somewhere and so forth. Home Depot is the only one that carries these. It's basically like their own brand solely to them. So you only have to get that brand or those cutters or sanding heads. You also get a sanding head with the unit. You don't get that with the DeWalt. Now what I'm going to show you about is actually, this battery, this 18-volt lithium 1.5 AH, came with the combo kit. But you can also get it without the battery. It may cost a little bit cheaper. If you guys have the drill and driver, you guys can use the same battery as the oscillating. The oscillating can go interchangeable with that. So now let's look at some other things that is an attachment for the oscillating sander. As I was saying before, and it's a little bit hard, bear with me 1 second. It's a little bit hard to grab these things and show them to you. If I look right here, this is my oscillating sanding head. And it's Velcro. If I look right there, I have the teeth that go on the oscillating tool itself. Now these look really, really cheap, and they are. It's basically very, very thin steel, or on very mild steel that would go inside. I feel as though it's made of paper. Also, if you look at the side over here, they're flat on the side, and the Velcro is very, very cheaply made. It's almost no Velcro. Not to say that it's not bad. It's not that bad, but you get what you pay for with Ryobi. If this goes bad on you, I'm not so sure that putting another Velcro on it is going to do you any good. You guys are going to have to go get it from the company. To me, it seems like there's no hack, but for the person who understands those things and can copy it, you guys can do that as well. Now, it comes with these sanding grits that go on the Velcro. Now, this one is a P80 in grit, as you can see right here. Very cheap. It almost, because it sat in the combo kit, it almost is bent. So you're going to have to uncrease these, as you can see right here. Then the next thing they give you is, let's see, looks like P60. You can't really read it because it's basically stamped almost the same color as the felt. So now let's look at the third one. If you guys look at it here, this is what I meant by bent. It's basically curved. So I'm guessing you're going to have to put something on it to make it flat, I guess. So now we're going to look at this one. This one is a P120 grit. They're pretty cheap. I'm sure that you guys can get them either at Lowe's, Home Depot, or even Harbor Freight, or even Amazon's brand on Amazon. I'm pretty sure. You guys have to make sure that it's the right measurements. So now we're going to look at the other cutter that came with the oscillating sander. So, oscillating tool, rather. So you see the pattern on here. It's got those teeth and those settled in there. It looks very, 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 very cheaply made. If I zoom in a little bit, you guys are going to see the teeth. The teeth are so small and so close together that I'm sure, depending on what you're cutting through, or you're slotting, or you're angling, it looks like you would have to go through a few of these cutters. Not to say that they might not be the same as the DeWalt, but it doesn't look like it. It's very, very thin, as you can see. Very, very thin. The other cutters are a lot more durable. Now, I always say this about Ryobi, and now the instances that we've looked at it. Nothing is labeled. As you can see, nothing has a label on it. It doesn't even say if it's bimetal, what it's made out of, if it's mild steel, or if it's got some sort of markings on it. So we really don't know the teeth that it has. Actually, it's going to come out of the bag, so I didn't know that. So we could have a closer look at this. It's not labeled, as you guys could see. The welds are really, really tacked really small. As you can see over here, no markings whatsoever. So if I wanted to go get another one, you don't really know what you're looking for. That's a drawback on Ryobi's part. They could have done a better job. Not to say that the cutter is not bad, because we haven't tried it out. We will do that at a different date, very, very soon. Also, they give you these cutters maybe to get you going. We didn't look at the other cutters yet, so we look at this cutter over here as well. When I look at this cutter right here, this cutter reminds me of the DeWalt that didn't do very well. If you guys go back to some of my earlier videos, you guys are going to see that they failed, and some of them did, some of them didn't. But if you look at two of them, it's going to say DeWalt oscillating sander cutters. And you guys are going to see, even in the short video, if you look at the short videos, you guys are going to see a side-by-side versus each other. And you're going to see in the videos after that, you're going to see how it cut through angle line and how it cut through PVC. Now, the PVC really, it said bimetal, and it was struggling with the PVC. So we're going to be taking a look at those blades that we have here as well on the same material. So also I would like to mention that this is the Ryobi 1 Plus series. This is not the regular one. This is the one that was that came out not too long ago. I do have to say that the grip is pretty good over here. I kind of like the grip because it's got a good feeling. I actually do like that it doesn't have the quick release right next to the trigger. If you guys looked at it in previous videos of the DeWalt, you guys are going to see that I talked about the quick release being very, very close, and the mechanism being very, very close, so that I thought to myself, and I brought it to earlier subscribers and other videos' attention, to either take the battery out or even just disable the tool by putting it on the lock position, if you feel comfortable using the tool with the battery in it. I think that you guys should always wear your safety glasses while using this multi-tool. I also think in other instances, if you guys need to go slower or faster, it seems like this trigger was built for faster or slower. Also, I do want to tell you guys about the variable speed on this. On the DeWalt, it doesn't have a variable speed. I'm guessing the trigger is its variable speed on that model, the XR, the 20 volt XR. If you guys go into my videos and you guys search for DeWalt 20 volt XR Max, you guys are going to find that tool. And I think that it's great that you guys take a look at my prior videos. You guys can get a gist of how everything operated, what we liked, what we didn't like, also what we tested it on. You could see the other tools that are also by Craftsman, Rigid, Cobalt, DeWalt. Some of them were good, on the good side. Some of them had flaws as well, that they did not do very well, or the competitors did well, or the other ones lacked the ability to do things. I'm also going to talk to you guys. I just figured out something about this tool right here. This tool right here, if I push it down and I put it on the down position, it will hold this way. What do you guys see over here? I see a very, very hidden light. And I'm going to show you why I say it's hidden. Let's say I'm cutting in this position, and all of a sudden my hand is in the front to readjust my hand. While I'm readjusting my hand, all of a sudden the area gets dark. The reason why the area gets dark is the light is sitting right on the front, right under the grip if you guys are looking at it. If you guys look really, really close, you guys are going to see the halogen light. And there's only one halogen light inside if you're paying attention. If I zoom in a little bit more, you guys can see it. It's right there. Also, I do like to mention, this combo kit came with a 18-volt lithium 1.5 AH, and it also came with a 4.0 AH. That battery is pretty big. I will show it to you in another video. I do think that you should stay with either the 1.5 or the 1.5 AH or the 2 AH. While they give you in the combo, they kind of jip you on the second battery. Yes, they give you the 4 AH, but when you're getting the other battery, they give you the 1.5 instead of the 2 AH. As I mentioned in the other videos when we did the unboxing and the unpackaging, they decided to do that. I think that if you go to the upper level, there's a drill driver combo kit that gives you 2.0 AH, two of them. If you guys want to look at that as well, I did an unboxing of that in previous videos. Also, if you guys look at my other videos, you guys can get a gist of how the Ryobi acts versus the competitors. Now, as I mentioned in previous videos, Ryobi kind of went back in time on the batteries. If you know the previous Ryobi brand and the batteries, when they were blue and yellow, as they had, now they're black and yellow. But the blue and yellow, the contacts looked exactly like this. I'm pretty sure that if you go and you get the your old set, if you had an old Ryobi, you guys could see exactly what I'm talking about. It has the same contacts over here on your left and on your right. These tabs right here are also on the old version. If you guys even in the past, I've had a porta cable, if you guys are familiar with that as well. The porta cable, or even the old Craftsman's, they had the tabs over here, if you guys remember, and the contacts. If you guys want to look at, I also want to mention that these kind of get in the way. Let's say you're going, and I'm going to try to explain it to you right here. If you guys are looking at the battery, I'm looking at the battery and I have the battery. I'm using my other hand. I cannot do that right now because I'm taping. I'm using my other hand and I'm putting the battery inside. What do you guys see that goes wrong with this? All of a sudden, I lose the small, all of a sudden, if I'm working with the tool, I don't know what tool and battery I'm taking in and out. I could totally make a mistake. So, I do think that they could have made the writing a little bit bigger on the side. If you guys look at the back right here, it doesn't have the name like the competitors, so you can't see it there neither. So, if I take the battery and put it inside the tool, if you guys see right here, it's got their name on it in two areas, as you can see. Here and here. Here they have it a lot bigger so that you could see. Also, I do like that it says 18-volt lithium on it, but you don't see it when you have it on the tool, which is pretty much a fail on the tools. The other ones have it right on it. They have it in the front, in the back, on the side, and on top as well. So those are some goods and some bads. Also, if you guys take a look on the, it has vents right here, as you can see. If you're working with the tool, you guys, it'll get hot. So I'm guessing you guys see that they put the vents on it. One right here. Oh, sorry about that. One right here and one right here. So if I'm looking at it right now, let's turn it around. Actually, let's turn it to the side. If I turn it to the side right here, you guys are going to feel like you guys went back to the 1990s. If you guys are familiar with Ryobi. With Ryobi, the contacts were, as I said, right here and on the other side. If you look inside at the tool, you see the contacts. One on the bottom, one on top. I'm going to try to see if I can get you guys at another angle in order to see this. On the top and on the bottom and on the sides. Now, this area right here, when I put the battery in, it's got some wobble to it. I'm guessing either for the battery to breathe or something like that. Or also, I want to show you something over here. What's written over here. Over here, if you guys are looking, it says use only battery packs listed in the owner's manual, and it also says to use P197s. I'm guessing those are the numbers that are on the battery. So let's take a look and see what numbers are on the battery. They're not labeled over here. So we're also going to turn the battery around. Actually, you guys are in luck. We showed in a previous video also. If you guys want to go look at batteries and so on or so forth, see if the battery fits the tool, if the tool fits the battery, you guys have this QR code. And you also can look up the PB002. As you can see here, I'm going to try to zoom out so that you guys can see it. So you see the PB002, you have the code, and then a number on the bottom. So the number on the bottom says NC22811D15441. So that's how you guys match up the battery. Also, they tell you over here, I think it's very, very important to basically watch out with the battery, not overheat it, not to be excessive with the tool, let it cool down here and there. That's what it says here. If you guys also, I also mentioned on the other videos, when you guys get the tool, make sure that you guys, they give you some battery to get you going. Now, do not charge the batteries under any circumstances. You guys are going to hear that from a lot of people, and you're going to hear that from me very often in my videos. This is because the battery gets used to how much it works. Now, if you get the battery all the way down to 0 and you charge it, the charge is going to go back to 0, and then it's going to reconfigure itself to go to the charging mode. And then after you've fully charged it, you guys are going to notice that the charger is going to start flashing. When the charger flashes, that means that it's fully charged. I would recommend taking it out of the charger in order to have a better battery life. If you guys saw in other videos, I also mentioned it. Also, when you buy a Cobalt tool, you guys are going to have that written in the manual. And also, if there's a representative there or there's somebody who knows about tools, they're going to tell you when you purchase it. Some of the people who work at Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, or all those tool retailers. Also, if you guys are familiar with Tractor Supply, they can also tell you that. Or you can go online to the company itself and look at everything. Also, before you use a tool, I definitely recommend that you guys read the manual. And also, while operating the tool, I do recommend wearing safety glasses and other things that help you with safety. Safety gloves, anything, and pull your loose sleeves back a little bit. That way you can't get stuck in the drill or in the osolating tool or the sanding grit. That way you keep everything safe. Now I also want to mention, when the tool is not being used and you guys are not using it, let's say you guys buy another battery, or you guys get the dual battery charger. If you guys are not using a tool, you guys should take it outside, take the battery out of the tool, just for a better battery life. Also, I would like to mention, in the Ryobi, the way you say it, the Rigid, the Cobalt, some of the Dualts, they have the battery indicator. Now the battery indicator over here is this button right here if you hold it down. If I hold it down, it shows that I have 2 left. So basically I still have to run the tool, whether it's on the oscillating sander, the drill, the reciprocating saw. You guys can see the drills in the driver, and we also worked with the reciprocating saw. Also, you guys are going to see on the reciprocating saw video, this is a little bit of heads up. The saw that they give you is really, really small. Look at the reciprocating saw video and you're going to see what I mean. They give you a small saw, there's no TPI, there's no writing on it whatsoever. And if you look at the length of the saw blade, you guys are going to laugh because it doesn't even go to the other side of the wood. So I hope that you guys got a gist and you guys saw what is going on. So I hope that you guys like and subscribe to my channel and watch my other videos. And if you keep watching my videos, you guys will be able to get a heads up what to do with the tool, what not to do with the tool, some things, know-hows, and you guys can comment and we could have some fun on the YouTube channel. And if you guys like and subscribe, I can keep showing you guys tools and we can have some fun. And you guys could build your man cave. So again, like and subscribe, and I hope that you guys have a great day.